Hey, we do a little good morning drop-off line sports. I don't have kids. The kids are actually in the house this morning. We are on a delay, the dreaded 2-hour delay. So this is drop-off line sports, the dreaded 2-hour delay driveway edition. Man, I've done so many of these for the driveway so far in 2018. It's absolutely ridiculous. Here's what I would say, knowing my wife is already over at Jeremiah Gray and it took her a while to get there. I would just suggest to slow down and take your time, because the roads up here apparently are so glazed over and icy. Now, I played basketball last night until about 11, a little bit after 11:30 or so, and I came home and you could tell that the roads were getting icy, but there is a glaze of ice and there are many backups to the point, I guess, where a lot of schools, I know Hamilton Southeastern, I think Lawrence Township, others around the area, instead of just going 2-hour delay, are just going ahead and calling off school today. So, all right, we'll do some questions. I'll give you some points, some thoughts, so on and so forth. Seltzer, good morning. Tyler Cox, Emax is here. My man Nick Swab is watching. Nick, I think, is over in Greenwood. Greenwood Community Schools are on a 2-hour delay. Brian Crow, thank you very much for tuning in. Emax, good morning to you. Tim Lawrence, Jason Blackford, Dwayne is in. Good morning, Dwayne. Heath Bartlett, Jennifer saying Zionsville on a 2-hour delay. Yeah, that's, I think, mostly all the schools are on at least a 2-hour delay. Mike Jansen's watching. My man Gary Hudson's down in Florida, not having to deal with any of this. So that is outstanding. Nothing like slipping and falling before I get into my car. That's a wake-up call. That sucks, man. That's unforgiving, brother. Good morning, Matt. Jason Blackford says Oladipo was an all-star, well-deserved. Listen, there is nobody, to me, nobody that's more deserved of that honor than him, because we have seen this Pacer team with and this Pacer team without Victor Oladipo, and it's not close. He is the most valuable player for his team that you're going to find throughout the NBA. Seriously. No other team looks as bad without their star. Good morning, Ryan Williams. Good morning, Ted. Look at that. Are you guys on time this morning at Eastern Green, Ted? What? You've got to be kidding me. Cody Lee, good morning. How do you think Purdue will do in March? That is going to be the big key, how they do in March. I think right now, I've said this, after watching everybody else, I think they're the best team in college basketball right now. Right now. Good morning, John Martin. Brian Swafford down in Orlando. Paul George is not an all-star. Victor Oladipo is. Paul George said that easier to make the all-star team in the East because you got to carry a team on your back. And really, he's right about that. I mean, he should know. I mean, last year we debated whether or not he should even be sniffing the all-star team. It is easier to make the all-star team in the East, but who cares? Man, Eastern Green's on time, Ted. What? That's a first when it comes to schools up here. Good morning, Ray Kersey. Christopher, good morning to you, buddy. Sean Brown is watching over in Knightstown. Gary Hudson says it was 80 yesterday down in Florida. The only good thing about getting old is you can afford to go south for the winter. That's awesome. Enjoy that, Gary, the golf today. Steven says, glad I'm able to join you today. I'm off from my school job. Well, be careful. Hang at home. Don't go anywhere if you don't have to go anywhere, right? You like this Mariners hat? Tony Donahue got this Mariners. This is an old school logo Mariners hat. This is a classic logo that should be utilized again today. The fact that they go with all this other bull crap, no, it doesn't make any sense to me. This is a logo that should be utilized today. One of the great all-time logos right here. Tony Donahue got it. Good morning, Kelly and Jay Chambers. Brandon Wolf. Tyler asked this, where do your kids go to school? They go to Perry Township. Blake goes to Perry Meridian 6th grade academy. And Laney goes to Jeremiah Gray, where my wife is the assistant principal. She is already there. Jason Blackford says Paul George can enjoy wearing his new PlayStation sneakers at home, watching Oladipo tear it up. Eric, good morning to you. Ray Kersey asked for a luck update. The only thing I've heard regarding luck is that everything is going well. I don't know what that means, because that's what they thought going into last year, and it turned out that things weren't well. So I've got to see it. I've got to see some throwing. I think we all have to see the throwing. even if we get an update, and I'm assuming at some point around the new coaching hire when it's made official, though there will be an update. Margaret Sheehan, good morning. Teachers treasures. We love you, Margaret. Colleen's on board. Cindy is on board. Luck, I would assume around the coaching hire is where you're going to get some kind of update, but who knows? School, Colleen, is indeed delayed. I got to go in and grab these clowns in a little bit. And we got to try to get down the road. 9:50 and 10:50, I think, is what the time is. Michael is listening live, watching live from Emporia, Kansas. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Brandon Wolf writes this, could only go 40 from Zionsville to Lafayette. Really scary. And a long drive to work. Be careful out there. Counted 7 cars off the road. Yep. Terrible. Be careful. Tyler Cox writes this, my grandparents live around the corner from Parameridian 6th grade academy, and they have property in GC. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Oh, what up, Brandon? All right, Oladipo's an all-star. We'll talk about that today. More Colts today. Super Bowl stuff today. Pacers Suns later on tonight, right? I am going to be at the Dugout. The Dugout Bar. People tell me that they have the best burgers around. People tell me that the Dugout is great. So I'm going to be there giving away Pacers and Suns tickets today. And we're going to be having burgers and drinking Coors Light. That's today at 3 o'clock. I've also got more Zach Brown Band tickets to give away, too. Colleen says she's just heading out now, heading to Jasper later today. Hey, go to the Schnitzelbank, Colleen, and tell him I said hello, okay? I love the Schnitzelbank. Jim Gilmore writes this, I don't think Luck plays again. If he does, he will not be the same. I've got to see it to believe it, man. Listen, I know again that the Colts weren't lying to anybody, but I know what they were told and what they thought, what they felt, and it never happened. So I can feel really good if they're going to tell you that things are going well, but we have to see it. We have to see the throw. We have to see the hits. We have to see it all. We have to see him as a football player again. Barbara Jean, good morning. Cindy writes this, my husband says the same thing about Luck. Yep. Michael says the Schnitzelbank is great, and there is no doubt about that. It is great. Oh, man. Emax says, is Ice Cube's son going to be on today? Yeah, later on today, O'Shea Jackson Jr., who played his dad, Ice Cube, in Straight Outta Compton, is in a new film called Den of Thieves. You've probably seen the trailer, the promo, the commercial. He's going to be on the show today. So O'Shea Jackson Jr. today, Kevin Bowen today. We got a lot going on. Life in a northern town by the Dream Academy. How appropriate. How many years will it take for the Colts to rebuild? I asked this question yesterday. How many years are you going to give the Colts to rebuild here? All right, you're already 3 now without a playoff appearance. How many years are you going to give McDaniels to get this thing right? Anything? Scott Yanni, good morning. Bill Richardson, yeah, we're under a delay. Can I come over there and drink all your alcohol, Bill? Hey, Bill, are you going to have my friend Clayton Anderson back again this year? Clayton Anderson and Yacht Rock Review, which was huge last year. From Michael, when will we know something more definitive about Luck? I'm assuming when they make the coaching hire official is where you're going to find out more. Dwayne Williams, nice hat. Mariners need to switch back. There's no doubt about that. This is it right here. That's it. Eric says, is this One Hit Wonder Wednesday? You know what's funny about Dream Academy? They have this song, and if you remember in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, when after they are in the hot tub and Cameron goes into the pool, and then he and Sloan have that moment, Ferris Bueller and Sloan have that moment, this song is playing. It was like their kind of love moment right before he started running back home to beat his parents home. Dream Academy has a song in that. Pretty good song, too. Actually, it's probably better than this. This is just well known. So they're a noted one-hit wonder, but they have one more that is, you probably heard that you just don't realize is theirs. Hey, Bill, have you announced who's going to be your concerts, your shows this year yet? I didn't know if you've done that or not. Good morning, Darnell. Doug Lynch writes this: if the Colts get free agency and the draft right, it shouldn't take long. Yeah, there's a lot of things to do, man. There is. Heath says, I forgot that was Dream Academy. They're really good. They are. Good to listen to. Again, go someplace and pull their song. I forget what it is off the top of my head right now. But it's a damn good song from Ferris Bueller. Bill says that my friends over at Mallow Run are not quite finished putting together the concert lineups for the spring and the summer and the fall just yet. It'll be awesome. Reverend Peyton's going to be there. The big damn band. Excellent. Hey, the bus just went by. Is Center Grove on a 2-hour delay too? I didn't know that. I guess so, because unless that's Mooresville. We have both Mooresville and Center Grove that go down my road here. All right, Jay, good morning to you. We have a covering of snow in Seymour. We have ice up here. Yeah, Jennifer, I don't know if that was, I think that's the Center Grove bus down there. So I guess Center Grove's on 2-hour delay. I didn't know that. Mitchell Reed Gibson, JMV, miss you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. We are doing fantastically here. Hey, Seltzer, you hooping tonight or what? Hooping or wussing out? Ryan Elliott's watching. Yeah, that was Center Grove that went by there. Center Grove, 2-hour delay, huh? Any other questions you got for me here? We're probably going to have to hit the road. I'm going to have to go grab these clowns in just a little bit. Again, I'm at the dugout later on today, which should be absolutely fantastic. Gary Hudson wants to know when Langford will announce. I'm telling you what, I think it's going to be IU. But like Greg Rakestraw, who I talk to every week about college hoop, thinks it's going to be Vanderbilt. So we'll see. Jeff Seltzer is not playing tonight. He's going to the Pacers and Suns game. Understand that. So I played last night, Seltzer, until like 11:15. Yeah, I saw that. Diane Jacobs says Hamilton Southeastern schools are closed. I think Lawrence Township are closed. I think New Pal closed as well. So we've got a lot of that working. Mike Dwyer, good morning to you. All right, what am I going to go here? Jim Gilmore, is Tony getting left in the studio today? Tony is indeed left in the studio later on today. I am out all by myself, believe it or not, at the dugout, which should be good. Any other questions before we go? As far as the Pacers are concerned? Oh, Toto. James wants to know about the ISU basketball team. I think that, at least in the conference, they're winning games that they should win so far. And hopefully they're getting better. Hopefully. Did you get your Super Bowl credentials yet? Yeah, I am not going to Minnesota for the Super Bowl. I'm standing right here. Corey Brock is in watching. Good morning, Corey. Yeah, I'm not going to go to Minneapolis for the Super Bowl. I mean, Philadelphia, New England, I know. They're probably going to be, star beat writers might go just because of the whole McDaniels thing for sure. Straight no chaser Bill's coming over here, huh? To Mallow Run? Good on you, Bill Richardson. I'm assuming I went to Yacht Rock Review and Clayton Anderson, and both were fantastic last year. My man PB is on board here. Paul Bennett played until 11:15. My man Paul Bennett was a badass last night. A badass, which was pretty damn awesome. Scott said that Turner re-injure his elbow celebrating. Ooh, yeah. No. No Toto cover? Nah, listen though. Yacht Rock Review, Bill, they played Africa, I think, right? Did they play either Africa or Rosanna, I believe? Polo green bottle. No. P. buddy. Here's what we go with. We don't go with the Polo green bottle. It's the Polo red bottle in here. Nobody leaves the vehicle smelling like stank. Everybody gets a little bit if you're stanking. Kurt, good morning. No, I go Polo red is what we have here. Just in case. Hey, look. Woo! don't think I'm not coming prepared for this son of a gun, huh? I did. That was my first cologne ever. Outside of Brute and Old Spice, my first real cologne was Polo Green. That is so right. God dang, this is Billy Ocean's I'm in the Love Zone. Oh, this is good. This might be my favorite Billy Ocean song, and nobody ever plays it. Well, nobody ever plays Billy Ocean, but I like Love Zone. Get out and check out the new Center Grove Activity Center. I was next to it last night. We played in the old gym last night. Jacob, good morning to you. All right, I better roll. It smells a lot like Polo Red in this truck right now. Man, this is awesome. I know, I told you guys would like it. We're going to go with this. Tony Donahue got this. We're going to go with this or the Gonzaga hat that Lady wore yesterday. And as always, because we love Indiana State, we rock Indiana State University in this truck too. So Eric says, Jupe was your first cologne? Mine was the Polo in the green bottle. Nobody leaves this truck smelling like stank. Nobody. Zero. Mike Dwyer wants to do PB. Let's do lunch. Hey, me and you and PB, we can do lunch at Johnson's anytime. I get Johnson's carryout, Johnson's barbecue in Bargersville probably every other Sunday, which means this Sunday is probably going to be a Sunday I'm going to get Johnson's barbecue. We go beef brisket, we go pork, we go pulled chicken, mac and cheese, and then sometimes they have the brunch on Sunday, hash brown casserole, hell to the yeah. Scott Yanni says, Bogdanovich 1 of 8 from 3 tonight, book it. My man, if he doesn't hit the 3, he can't play, right? He just can't play. Jupe! Stetson. Hey, listen, when I was little, it was Old Spice or Brute. And then my first one was the green bottle of Polo. But now we rock the red in here. And see, everybody makes fun of me, too, because my truck smells a little bit like your car all the time because of these. The Yankee Candle air fresheners. I can't have a stanky truck. I can't have stanky kids. Just can't do it. Man, what a mess that is back there. Good morning, Lisa. A family member of mine said, we saw the JMV on a commercial. What does he do on his show? Sports? I said no. Have you seen the billboard? Have you guys seen the billboards? That's a big ass billboard. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's a big ass face and head of me right there. Check it out. Later on today at 3 o'clock, here's what we got going for you. Kevin Bowen, 1070thefan.com. O'Shea Jackson Jr., who played his dad, Ice Cube, and Straight Outta Compton. He is in a new film that is called Den of Thieves. We're going to talk to O'Shea Jackson Jr. about that and about sports. He's a big sports fan, big Lakers guy. We'll talk a little NFL, Super Bowl. O'Shea Jackson Jr. will join us coming up later on today. You know what cologne I probably wore the most in my life? You guys are all talking about Hilfiger and Drakkar. Cool Water, Tim, was probably it. I had Cool Water forever. Cool Water and Hugo Boss, too. O'Shea Jackson Jr., Kevin Bowen, and a lot more later on today. The Dugout, if you can make it out, we'd love to have you over there. Fletcher Place with Coors Light. Great hamburgers, from what I've been told. I cannot wait to get over there, and I've got Suns Pacers tickets for you. Also, keep in mind, Zach Brown Band tickets I got for you later on today. And, man, I've got tickets coming up in months to come. David Byrne of the Talking Heads, White River State Park. I've got tickets for that. I've got all the country shows that are coming, ticket for that too. Erasure from the 80s, I've got tickets to give away. So keep it right here. Either Drop Off Line Sports or the show beginning at 3 o'clock later on today. I'll see you at the Dugout again with Coors Light and your chance at Suns Pacers tickets. And O'Shea Jackson Jr., the actor, with us later on today. Have a great day. Be careful. Little U2 to end. Have a great day. Nice thumbs.